Hey everybody, Dave the Foxmage here with some more Cobalt core. Alright, let's see, last we left off. Logbook. Let's see. I think we were kind of working our way along Dizzy. So I suppose we'll just kind of continue that. Dizzy, Peri, Max. Okay, so we've got defense, attack, and a bit of weirdness with Max's abilities. Yeah, let's do that. So, Dizzy, Peri, Max. Do we do the Artemis? Yeah, we've done that like twice now. Could go back to the Ares, especially with Peri. That could be a lot of fun if we get the war mode. Yeah, let's do that. System time corrupted. Please select boot option. By the way, for these things that they're lines that come up every round, I've been just repeating them every time. I'm perfectly cool doing that, but if people would prefer me just not necessarily voice every like all the ones that come up all the time, just let me know. I'm perfectly happy either way. Okay, place warp prep, random rare. Let's get a random rare. Okay, backup stick. Not one I really have much of a use for, to be completely honest. Or at least not one that I've found a good use for. Not to say there aren't good uses, but I haven't found it. Okay, let's toggle. Just kind of do our attacks and then scooch. Alright, multi. Okay, bit of a waste of the movement, but it'll work. Just gets us in range to hit him with the cannon. Okay, no attack cards this time. I'll reroll, get some temp shield. Surge, why not? I think we'll just soak the hit. Okay. Do a bunch of just kind of basic damage. Okay, we'll toggle, scoot, multi. I actually should have done the backup stick there now that I think about it. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not going to lunge right now. Okay. Block shot. Let's actually exhaust our reroll. Just kind of thin the deck. Toggle. Just kind of get out of the way. All right. Lunge isn't going to help us here. May as well shield surge. All right, that'll do. Okay, all we can basically do here is cancel their shielding out. Okay, leftmost card is toggle cannon, not particularly great for duplicating. Okay, here we go. Okay, cloud save, another lunge. Returning an exhausted card to my hand could be quite interesting, because that could let us do, let's see. That could either let us use a card that normally we wouldn't use, or could let us use a different sort of upgrade path of a card that's, better but exhausts kind of a thing. Stun charge. I mean, it's certainly not bad. I think we'll skip though. Okay, I'm just gonna go along the top row, I guess. Alright, minefield. Okay. This is... Okay, it would duplicate a basic shot. Lunge, block, basic. Alright. And they don't have any shields, so that's kind of nice. I have no attacks this round. Not great. Okay, suit, surge, block, and reroll. There was no actual need for the reroll, but I did it for fun. Recreational rolling. Huh. Wish I had some more dodging at my disposal here. Because that's going to do 3 damage, and I have no actual way to avoid, well... Actually, I know what I'll do. It's kind of a waste of a turn, but I can do that. It'll wipe out my shields, but... best option available. Actually, you're right, it wouldn't wipe out my shields. I keep thinking this is fragile. Oh well. Okay. Now I can't get the movement that I'm hoping to get. I get lunge, but that's not going to help me. I guess we'll surge up. Seriously, where's my movement? Okay. We have block shot. Okay, we can do this. We'll toggle. We're going to take some hits, but our shields will handle it. Multi, block shot, and reroll. They also haven't hit the mines yet. I guess we could scoop behind the mines if we had more dodge at our disposal, but sadly we do not. I guess we'll just tank this, so basic, basic, surge. Alright. Another kind of bad hand here, I think. Because I definitely don't want to lunge, then I would be hitting the space mine. Wait, here we go. Dodge, move 1. Now lunge out of the way. Alright. Oh, come on. Now it's just mocking me, but it doesn't matter. Victory is still mine. Okay, blocker burnout. It is interesting from like a short-term perspective, like really quick battles, that could be kind of nice. Or if there's like one attack you absolutely have to evade or like deal with. Nah, I'm not too impressed with any of those. Along the top again. Okay. No movement, so we're going to be taking that hit. Okay, let's toggle so we're at least doing a little tiny bit more damage. Let's exhaust basic block just to like thin the deck a bit. Okay. Mostly I'm just hoping to get out of here without hull damage. That's kind of my big thing. Alright, that was a much better round. Okay, so I could dodge into the attack to do lunge. Yeah, let's scoot over here, toggle, and just get kind of a general purpose utility round otherwise. Okay, solid attack round. let's see. I really don't want to be here, but I don't have the real ability to not be here. Okay, we can shield surge at least, and we can basic. Alright. Okay, we got him. Dice roll. Paint. Yeah, not a huge fan. Then rage. So power drive doesn't actually go away. Cancel every single intent on the enemy ship. It's a one-use thing. A free one-use thing. Draw one, gain energy. It doesn't end our turn early. This is interesting, but wait, does that give them power drive? That gives them power drive. Never mind. That's basically like a finisher, I think. Okay. What I need now more than anything else is deck thinning, honestly. Okay. Toggle, block, basic. Alright. Be dealing with this guy. Okay. Lunge. Toggle. Alright, we are going to take a bit of hull damage. Not a crisis. This is kind of a worthless draw for this particular scenario. Okay. Shield Surge. Admin deploy to, like, get rid of that thing. If we do this, we'll be taking it on our armor, but it doesn't actually matter because we have enough temp shield to soak it. Okay, you're still going to go left. Basic. Toggle. Do some damage. On the bright side, at least, you know, this ship doesn't have a lot of health. And honestly, the Ares is probably one of the better ships to fight it with. Despite the fact that, yeah, we are getting our hull kind of chipped away at. I have no movement. Alright. I can shield up and try to recover some, or save some damage. Alright. Wait a second. Scoot. Make it so they won't actually hit me. There we go. Okay, now I can... Seriously? I hate this deck. Like, I hate how this deck currently plays so badly. Okay. I can only toggle once. Yeah, I can only toggle once. Okay. Well, at the very least, I can make it so they don't do anything to me. Shield surge up, I guess. Okay. Alright, another scenario where I can't really do anything. I think that's my big problem with this ship, is I don't like rounds where it's like I can't do anything, and yet I can easily prevent them from doing things to me. It's sort of like, okay, this is just kind of a wasted round all around. So, while I like what the Nat is trying to do as an encounter, it is really infuriating early on. I don't mind encountering it later in the match, but early on is really rough. Power play could be interesting. Momentum is always good. Yeah, I think on the other hand, was just talking about thinning the deck. Okay, we're going to take this just because I know we will want this. Hello. Hello. Can I get you anything? Okay, definitely removing. What are we removing? I think we remove basic block because we just got momentum, which will always be better. Voila! Okay, artifact, crosslink, 3/5 attack, gain and evade. Okay, not bad. Repair yard. Hey, so, can I get you anything? Do we remove shield surge? I think we remove reroll, actually. Yeah. Remove, reroll. Okay, so now I have some reliable shielding, and my deck still has a net 1 less card, so it'll still play more reliably, in theory. Case in point. Scoot, scoot. Okay. Alright, lunge, multi, block shot. Okay, we are through their shields now. Let's do this, and we'll actually hold on to that evade. Oh, we should armor the whole ship. I know, Max. Tell me about it. Okay, so they're one that gives us trash. We'll get that out of there now. That and momentum. Yeah, the trash is going to become a concern. Basic, block, trash, and we can soak. You know what? We have the evade. Let's just not take any damage. Effective. Well, yeah, actually, because it was just temp anyway. All right. I can do 3 damage this round, but we should prioritize trash. If I could have finished in that round, then you know. That'd be one thing. Basic, basic. Didn't get any trash drawn this round. Let's do this and we'll just soak that. Alright. Here's where it gets starts to get scary. We're just getting no attack cards because they are thickening our deck. Lunge. Also, we can just soak it. Doesn't really matter. Okay, here we go. Basic, basic, block shot. All right. Got 2 of the annoying encounters out of the way in a row. Okay, lose this at the end of your turn. EMP. Overpower could potentially be interesting. I just wish that this version didn't cost 2. But I think we'll skip. Howdy. Hi. Can I get you anything? Alright, do we remove again? Do we remove Shield Surge? I think we do. Or do we remove one of our basic shot? No, I think we remove shield surge. Because what's really been crippling us is not having movement, although that's much less now with the cross link. But not having shots has been our problem, just consistently so far. Or do we get rid of one of these? I think we get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of the backup stick, honestly. I'm not really making any use of that at all, pretty much. Hope you didn't need that. Okay, regular one. We haven't fought this one in a while. Okay. Basic. And shield surge. Alright. Just doing kind of our normal thing here. Scoot one. Let the temp shield soak one of those. Save the evade. Okay. Block shot. Surge, and then let's just scoot one. Okay. Lunge again. Basic. Basic. That'll just hit our armor. Okay. The run is definitely going more smooth now. Let's toggle. And may as well get some extra dodge. Never a bad thing. You know what? I don't think we really need lunge. Let's play that. It will launch us, like, we're going to get hit by for 2, but not actually a real problem, especially when we have momentum. Okay, so now, scoot, scoot. One more, and there we go. Alright, don't need a momentum this round. Okay. Get some more evade, because why not? Scoot, scoot. Yeah, and momentum. All right. There we go, we're one shy. Let's just get out of the way of the big stuff. Of course, no attack this round. Okay, we'll gain shield. We'll just soak this. May as well get a temp shield, why not? And basic shot. Alright. Save state, weaken hull. Weaken hull is nice. I don't know that I really want any of these, though. I think we'll skip and wait for something different. Ooh, simplicity. Get rid of admin deploy, lunge, field surge, I think? Yeah. So get rid of admin deploy, lunge, and shield surge. Okay, that puts us in a great position going into the Sapphire Cluster. Speaking of which, here we are. Okay. Simplicity. Okay, scoot, toggle, and just do a whole lot of damage. We can go like hyper aggressive actually, because this with the cross link, mobility kind of stops being a problem if we just keep hitting them with tons of attacks. And yeah, just gonna scooch out of the way. So yeah, honestly, I don't think we even need basic dodge anymore at this point. Toggle. And got him. Okay, reroll, admin deploy. Nah, I think we're good. Okay, we can only hit 2 of these. So what do I want more? Artifact, random. You know, I kind of want to go the top route, I think. Yeah. Hey, Ryder. Okay, binary star. So this round we can kind of go nuts. Momentum first. Okay, this round, not so much. Actually, for situations like this, basic dodge is still kind of useful. Because even though we like ended this turn with the 1 evade, we would have had to waste the shot on their armor to do that otherwise. Alright, scoots. Basic dodge, scoot, toggle. Okay, we're through their shields. Max out ours. Bit of awkward positioning here. Okay. Basic dodge. We won't take it, or we won't get the. We won't stun that. Not the end of the world, though. Multi. We're going to take some damage. Not a crisis, though. Okay. Let's toggle. Multi. Here we go. Now we're in a pretty good position. And this time they didn't move. Nice. Okay. I think this time we actually just kind of block shot, scoot, basic shot just to get that missile out of there. Alright, let's go back. Now we just do a ton of damage. And get a basic dodge just in case. Alright. So we're taking 2 points of hull damage against this one, but that's not really that's not a huge problem. Take a sip of my drink here. Escalate. Damage to all attacks. Lazy barrage, shuffle shot. I mean, this basically is the equivalent of a of Peri, an upgraded multi-shot. The shuffling hand doesn't really do anything for me, but free overdrive or free, yeah, overdrive. Do we do this and we just do a bunch of basic attacks, honestly? I mean, not necessarily basic, like basic shot, but like, you know, just kind of run-of-the-mill type cards? You know, I think we do. I think we're going to take it. Okay, unknown energy. Ah, hello again. It is, of course, me, your old friend Dracula. Oh, hey, it's Dracula. I like how my accent just shifted throughout that entire thing. Sorry, I guess you don't have a very memorable face. What's new? Just running a miserable pile of errands today. May I interest you in some vampiric dark arts? Alright, so Leech, with the thing we just got, you know what? Let's go nuts. Enough talk. I must depart. See you later, Dracula. Alright, so we're going to the repair yard. Meowdy! Not in front of everyone, please. Can I give you anything? Are those upgradable? Huh. I can upgrade it so that I don't need to... Oh, geez. Okay. I think the strategy is kind of clear. So we're going to upgrade this to B. Nice. Okay, unusually strong. One of you. Yeah, the free like heal, or well, not free, but the healing is a nice touch too. But largely the damage and stunning is kind of the top thing we're getting from this. May as well momentum. Okay. We can already soak that, so that's not a problem. Let's escalate. Multi. Basic. Here we go. Yeah, especially if we could get some extra card draw to be able to draw more, or to redraw escalate a couple of times once we've made it free. That's going to be a pretty tough one to beat. So escalate and leech. And the escalate isn't even necessary to our plan if we need to, like, you know, thin out our deck more. We will toggle, reach again. You know what, we'll momentum, but really we're just going to scoot. Okay, toggle. Yeah. Multi and leech. Like, we're losing a point of hull, but that really doesn't matter at this point for us. Okay, toggle. Do a ton of damage. Do this. So we're only taking 2. I suppose I do need to be at least a little careful not to go too crazy, because we only have 1 leech B so far that we can keep playing over and over. Okay, toggle. Long chat. Let's shield up. Get some evade. Okay. Toggle and get our heal. Okay, flux. EMP, multi-shot. No, I think we're good. I think we may just do a whole ton of leech. On the other hand, every 5 Peri cards played get a chip shot. Not bad. Gain 1 energy every 3rd turn. You know, we could never have too much energy, so let's go with that. Safety lock. Choose a card with exhaust in your deck, it no longer exhausts. This feels a little bit like a waste because... Wait a second. That effectively turns it into Leech B, thus saving me a stop at the store. Yeah, I absolutely will do this. Perfect. So at this point, there's no longer any reason for me to upgrade that one. Okay. Nice. Ow, my brain. Ah, you all again. An extraplanar being. Neat. What do you value most? I think we're just going to go damage kind of as always. Then it is yours. Thanks. That always seems to be the thing that we need. Hey, Snoot. Snoot, you're about to have a very bad day. And toggle. There we go. And almost half done, you know, first round. Okay, scoot, toggle. There we go. Escalate. And we win. Am I the only one concerned about the whole Dracula thing? I don't think I've ever seen that dialogue before. Okay, wave charge, front-loaded blast. Nah, I think we're pretty much good. Oh man, if you could somehow, if you got front-loaded blast and ran it through the Duplicron, and you did the, like, duplicate it 4 times, so you had a grand total of 5 of these, that's 20 damage. If they were the only cards in your hand, so you knew that the first round you were going to have a hand full of them, it doesn't matter that there are fumes, because you just have done 20 points of damage in the first round. I think we're good. Okay, repair yard. Hey, bud. Yo. Can I get you anything? Okay. Do we just start kind of trimming out other stuff that isn't leech? I think we might. So let's get rid of the basic shots first. Voila. Hey, Riggs. Okay. Scoot. Flip. There we go. Here's what I'll do. Go there, toggle, with that. Should have escalated first. Oh well. Okay. Toggle. There we go. Because yeah, 20 would, like, the thing I was talking about with doing 20 in the first turn, that would actually take out a good chunk of the dreadnought here. Not fully. I mean, you would still need to basically sort through all the fumes, but I think by that point you'd be far enough ahead that it wouldn't be a real problem. Okay, let's leech. I keep forgetting I have escalate. Oh well. I might need to get rid of it on the grounds of I never remember to use it. Okay. Let's max out our shields. You know what? I'm not taking advantage of stunning these. Okay, toggle. Now I see it. On the oh man, but here's the problem. Now I could escalate and do 3 damage, or I could play 2 leeches and do 4 damage. So even now that I do see it, I still actually am not going to end up using it. Actually, it works out to 6 damage because that, but yeah. You get what I mean. Alright. Well, there we go. Toggle again. Hey, this time we're actually going to use it. Escalate. And basic shot for the win. Okay, full health. Endless magazine. Oh man, they're giving me so much fun stuff now. I don't think the battles are going to last long enough for Corrosion Beam to really be useful. Endless magazine. We've done this before, I think. Let's mitosis. Again, I need to think about how to use that effectively. Here we go. War mode. Oh no. Okay. I think let's just... Yeah, I think we're going to go war mode. Void's Cradle. Can't quite get within range to do the said war mode, but, you know. So with that in mind, we will escalate, reach, and momentum. Honestly, that time I could have just done the double leech, but, you know. It is what it is. Okay. Alright. We'll be a little aggressive here. War mode. Okay, multi. Basic. Take some hull damage, but really I no longer care. Okay, scoot. War mode. Leech. Okay, we do only get 1 health from it. That is important to know. Okay, war mode again. Let's do leech for sure. Multi. We can just take that. I do need to be careful though. I am getting way too aggressive about that. Okay, let's do that. Escalate, basic. Alright. Especially because we haven't thinned it down to the point where we can just be using leech like every single turn for certain. Let's see. Leech and block shot, I think. Alright. Still taking a bit of a beating, but okay, war mode, escalate. Let's just go completely over the top. Okay, wave charge B. Second escalate, but nah, I think I'm good. Yep. Okay, we can only get 2 of these. I want an unknown energy signature, but I want it early, I think. On the other hand, if I go down here, I get more encounters that are going to give me artifacts. Let's go mid. Hey, Brack. Alright. You know, this kind of makes escalate meaningless unless we until we have upgraded it. But I don't know that we're going to upgrade it. I think at this point we're going to be too focused on thinning the deck. Alright, so escalate does seem useful, just maybe not quite for what we're doing now. Actually, if we had rigs, so like we were getting a lot more energy, I think escalate would be really handy. Okay, let's do that. Do this. Let's actually just cancel both of your things. And we don't have to worry about all your shields, which is nice. Homing. Alright, let's see. Can't move over to get both on here, so we will just flip, I guess. And then leech. Leech again. Alright. We'll take that, no biggie. My problem is that none of our other attacks, have piercing. Let's basic dodge. Scoot, scoot, and here we go. Come on. Definitely need to thin this out. Because the problem with the Ares is we get we have less cards in our hand. Which, while not the end of the world, is an inconvenience. There we go. Momentum again. I think we're good. Peri yard. Hey, what's up? Can I get you anything? I think, do we remove our other basic shot at this point? Or do we remove... Now, let's keep escalate because there are situations where it has been handy. So let's get rid of basic shot. Removed. Okay, unusually strong. Ah, this guy. Well, we may as well war mode right off the bat. Right. And that's it for this round, so... Scoot and scoot. I can no longer scoot. Okay. Ran out of movement. Okay. Okay, as soon as I attack, I will get movement. On the other hand, war mode, that'll actually cancel that out. Yeah. Alright. Okay, now we can scoot to basically safety. And we can just kind of war mode leech. Actually, I could have escalated there. Nah. Leech. And war mode. Ah man, this time I don't have the energy for escalate. Alright. Shield gun. I do want to do a shield gun run. I don't think we've done one of those yet, really, have we? I don't remember. But do a like momentum and shield gun. Alright, skip. Daka drum. We're not doing any of that. So let's go ricochet paddle. I guess why not? Hey Duncan. Okay. No real point in using war mode here, so we're just gonna and just get some more dodge. There we go. Okay. Scoot. Okay, we have to block shot to get through that, and then we no longer have enough for escalate. Alright, Leech. Basic dodge, may as well. Flip that, and then go over here. Okay, so now we can block shot. Now we can escalate. I remembered this time. Ha! Alright, so now leech again. May as well dodge. There's really no point in multi-shotting when they've got that much shields. Here we go. War mode and leech B. Inverter. Inverter is also another one that could be fun. Not necessarily with this ship, with something that has more than, 4 max shield, maybe? Power play is interesting, but yeah, with costing 3. I think we'll skip. Wait, what's this do? Oh yeah, this makes us the that like annoying little ship that dodges out of the way of everything. Alright, cockpit lock on. Energy fund. I think cockpit lock on is the one that we're really going to get kind of any use of at all. All of Dizzy's card attacks do +1. Not really making use of that, but won't say no. Hey Grandma. Hello, dearies. What brings you to Grandma's Bakery and Weapons Market today? Weapons. Do you have any of those little chocolate coconut things? Both? Have a look around. Okay, do we use this opportunity to get rid of block shot? I think we might. Or do we get rid of escalate? I kind of feel like we get rid of escalate, if I'm being completely honest. Well, let's get rid of block shot. Come back soon. Aquatic life form. Alright. The problem is that since it attacks out of empty space, can't really make use of the canceling abilities for leech, but it'll work. You know what? We can just take some damage. That'll be fine. Yeah, there's no way to avoid that. No, yeah, you give fear. War mode again. Beach. fear. Alright, well, it keeps doing a lot. Just need one more round of this, basically. There we go. Yeah, we took some damage, but not the end of the world. Okay, nothing here I really want. One last repair yard. Hello. Hello. Can I get you anything? Do we remove escalate? I think we do. All gone. I'm going in. Don't wait up. All right. Okay. War mode. Leech. Basically, we can just keep not having to worry about their attacks for the most part. Let's scoot over here. Actually, we can cancel this, which will be nice. War mode again. Because I like not getting the trash filling everything. Okay, so at this point, war mode, which, and let's get rid of that trash. And same thing. I do have to keep an eye on the hull. You do not get too crazy. Okay. War mode. I'll leech again. Get rid of the trash. Same idea. They are slowly wearing us down a little bit, but not enough that it's going to really... not enough that we're not going to win the DPS race. Then watch, suddenly it makes one of these, like, you know, a 15 damage or whatever, and I don't notice it. You know what? Toggle, leech, leech. There we go. Alright, that was a pretty smooth one. Alright, so victory. That went pretty well. So yeah, another kind of run in the bag here. At this point, we're still working through. Got quite a few yet, but any of these that we do remember is going to fill out 3 of these. Because, you know, Dizzy Peri books, if I look at Peri Dizzy books, you know, that's going to fill in as well. But yeah, so not sure what we're going to do next time. Maybe another cat run? Could do another cat run. But that's a question for next week, me. So until then, hope everybody enjoyed watching. As always, I enjoyed playing. I'll see everybody next time. See ya!